Hey, Coach. Welcome. I'm glad you found us on YouTube. I'm in one of my favorite places in the entire world, our gymnasium. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Hit that little bell. Also, if you're looking for more details, if you're looking to become a better basketball coach, you're looking to put maybe one of these on your wall, come over and check us out at teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. 14-day free trial. I do not think you'll be disappointed. And let's head back to the content. Bye.
All right, so Coach, you're going to give us the your drill, that drill you kind of diagrammed up for me. Can you describe it for the listeners? I will put it down in the show notes for them so they can look at it. But favorite drill, go ahead.
So I've got 4 of them. So will I just go through all 4 of them, or just
you can just kind of describe them. I'll put them, if you gave them to me, I'll put them down below, and they can just click on them and then download them. That's not a problem. But
awesome, pretty cool. So yeah, my favorite drill. It's not so much a drill as it's a game, and I try to put game situations in. So the first one is one-way basket. If you're playing on a full court, we're going to start at one basket, and we'll run a play or a set or an action that we want. So let's say pistol dribble handoff into a ball screen, and then we'll play 5-on-5. If the offense scores, what we do is we switch offense and defense. However, if the defense gets a stop, they're now playing full court to the other end. Any basket scored on the other end actually counts 2s and 3s. And if they score straight away, they're on defense, and we're just playing regular. However, anytime we score at the basket we started, we will stop and switch it. And essentially what we're trying to do is emphasize that we need a defensive stop before we can score. So we're trying to get that mindset in. Right. Look, we need to stop before we can score. And so we'll do that, and we'll play time. Usually we'll play to 3 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's one of them.
Yep. I love that
the second one. So the second kind of one I do is, and this is really for when you have imbalanced teams. A couple of years ago, I had a team of 12, but my 6 guys were really strong, and then the other 6 guys were really weak. So we came up with this drill called perfection. So once or twice a week, we want the strong guys, the starting 5, to be on the same team. So they got to be perfect. We'll play 5-on-5. The strong team gets points for 2s and 3s, just regular. Right. The weak team almost gets a handicap. So they'll get points for offensive rebounds, forced turnovers. If they score 2s and 3s, they get all that. So we'll play 3-minute games.
I love that. We've done that. I remember when I was an undergrad in college, I remember reading an article that basically when kids play games like outside, they'll balance the game so it's more fun.
Yeah.
Like they don't want one team to blow it away every time, because then it's so fun to play the game. So they kind of self-regulate that. They used to, at least when they played games. They weren't structured. And that's where I got it from. I love that. Like he self-regulate. I want to call them strong and weak teams. Like I'd call them because we don't want to hurt their feelings, but
No, that's coaches talk. We'll call them something different.
Yes.
But I got this idea from watching golf. It's like, well, with golf you got handicaps, right? And nobody looks at it as a bad way. It's not a negative. So why can't we? I mean, we can change the terminology, but why can't we bring that to basketball? Like and I'll do that with our shooting drills. So I know we're going a little segue. But with some of the shooting drills, I'll get our best players. If you miss 2 in a row, we reset the drill for you. Right. But then for the other guys, if you miss 3 in a row, because they're not good shooters, or our weaker guys miss 4 in a row. So we have to almost adapt to the players you have, because you want them to compete to a certain degree. And like if you tell a weak shooter miss 2 in a row, well, he's never going to get to the next stage.
He's never going to get to the next level. I know. Yeah, I agree.
So so that's kind of. So that I got from golf handicap, and so that's the perfection.
I know. My handicap is like 6 digits, so it's not even like golf.
Okay.
Can't coach in golf at the same time, I'm convinced. But it's a good social distancing thing. It is a good social distancing sport, so I should take it up.
Yeah, definitely. So the next game we'll have here is home runs. Home runs for me is, we're really trying to emphasize that after a score, we want to get that defensive mentality. So we'll play 5-on-5, and to get a home run, as soon as the offense scores, you got to get an immediate stop and then score again. So it's not enough just getting a score and a stop. You got to score again. So you got to convert it. Okay. And then we define what a stop is. So it's not like it can't be anything. We'll define that this is what we mean as a stop. So if somebody comes down and turns the ball over because he threw a silly pass, that's not a stop.
Okay.
So score, stop, score, and that's a home run. And we'll play usually either 3 to 5 home runs, and we'll play 3 to 5 minutes. So we kind of keep the games short so that we can debrief afterwards. During the games, we try not to let them stop. And I'll explain that as we get a little bit further. Then the last kind of favorite game I have is touchdown. So again, 5-on-5, we're emphasizing actions, whatever they might be. But to get a first team to get a touchdown wins, and a touchdown is a 7-0 run. So it's not enough now just getting a score and a stop and a score. It's you got to get them back to back to back. You got to get 7-0 run, and that's a touchdown.
Okay.
So just to give the 4 kind of drills or games, they're not teaching drills. They're more learning or competitive games. So if we're trying to teach technical stuff, we're not going to use them. But as soon as we kind of let them learn and let them play through mistakes, we'll roll them out there.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome. Thanks. And I, like I said, I'll put them down. I'll have you send them to me, and then I will put them down in the show notes. That's awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Coach, sitting here. I hope you enjoyed that video. Nothing better than sitting in an empty gym. Let me know how I can help you become a better basketball coach. Go over and check out, subscribe and like. You'll get notifications on all of these. And let me know if I can help you put one of these on your wall or with your youth program or wherever you are. So go over, check it out, teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.